Hey, I'm Ant.
And I'm Joe.
And we're the Pond Hoppers.
Ray.
We got Mr. Ray with us today. And just before we come on the air, we got Mr. Ray got an 8.5, his new personal best, and actually a personal best for this pond here.
Yeah.
We're going to do a nice interview with him. We're going to see and hopefully catch some more bass. Joe?
About all I can sum up right now. I mean, I met Mr. Ray here about a couple weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
And it's actually a funny story. Most people wouldn't believe that, you know, fishing can bring people together to become friends and all, but Mr. Ray was fishing in another pond on the other side of our neighborhood and had lost a lure. And it's a handmade, one-of-a-kind, you never find lure. And I had seen Mr. Ray fishing on the bank, and he looked so sad. He was just sitting there, and he was fishing with the exact same lure. And I walked up to this gentleman, and I said, "Sir," I said, "I bet you were fishing here yesterday." And he said, "Well, as a matter of fact, I was." I said, "I bet you, I guarantee you lost the lure." He goes, "You found it." I said, "Yes, sir, I did." And ever since then, you know, we've been really good fishing buddies, and we've been catching fish and telling fish stories, and no lies yet, because all of our fish come actually out of the water right behind us. So,
yeah, we can't tell any fish
We
tales.
always tell the truth here, right?
yeah, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, no fish tails on Pond Hoppers.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do, we're going to just do some interviewing and, you know, personal best, what he prefers to use, maybe some information about the hog bait, you know, something that you can, you know, inform on how you fell into using it or stuff like that. So,
I don't know about you two gentlemen, but I'd say let's fish.
Yeah. Yeah, we love to catch fish, and our light is fading right now, but we love that hog bait. It's spelled H-A-W-G,
yes,
but
sir.
tonight I'm using the Excalibur, and they're a real top quality lure. This one here's got lots of little BBs in there. It's a guaranteed hog catcher.
Hog being the fish.
Hog being the fish, yeah.
Well, Joe,
We're looking for 10-pounders right now.
All right.
Aren't we looking for 10-pounders, though?
Yeah, everybody's got a personal best of 10 pounds right now.
We're going for the 10-pounder.
Right.
I'm up to 8.5, so I got to go to 9.5 and then maybe 10.
With that, or you could skip it all and just, you know, jump to 10.
Maybe go right to 11. Who knows?
All right, Mr. Ray.
Okay, very good.
Very
good. Good job.
Can you tell us and the people that are watching right now how you came to learn about the hog bait?
Well, I was over in Central Florida. I was on business over there. I always stop at this bait and tackle shop. It's called Ron's Tackle Shop, and he's got a really nice tackle shop along with a museum there. He sells a lot of antique rods and reels and lures and stuff like that. So I did get acquainted with him and got friendly with him. Of course, he passes on, you know, a few secrets to me every once in a while. I collect stories. I collect, you know, secrets from people that really know their stuff. And I asked him, I says, what's the best bait that they're using around here on these lakes now? He's over in Polk County. And he pulls out a whole case of these lures that are made by hand by an old-timer that lives over in Polk County. And they look really good and everything, but they were a little expensive, you know, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13. But each one was literally handmade. They're made strictly out of balsa wood. He puts top quality hooks on them, and he actually paints them, you know, himself. But anyway, I bought a couple lures, and of course I had really, really good luck on them. And of course I've been back there several times since then, and I picked up lures there, 2, 3, 4 at a time. Because occasionally I do lose them, or actually sometimes I even wear them out. But anyway, I had really, really good luck on them, and unfortunately the fellow, the old timer, he's moved up to, I think, Alabama or someplace up there, and Ron can't even get a hold of the guy now to get any more lures from him. But the last time I was there, he had just a few left in the case, and of course I picked up a few more. But that might be the end of it for hog bait unless we can find the guy up there in Alabama. And I'll keep trying to find him.
Oh, yeah.
Those baits are guaranteed to catch fish, big fish, or die trying.
Alrighty
okay.
Then. What is your personal best? What is your personal best fish? Was it the one you
I just caught? Yeah.
Just caught.
This is my lucky day. 8-pound, 5-ounce. And I even had my good Rapala scale, or digital one, for documentation, and measured it and weighed it, and of course we released it right away.
All right, that's good.
Hopefully to catch another day, and maybe some of the children or grandchildren can also share in our wonderful fishing hobby.
All right, all right. Now, try to, I guess, basically give the viewers a brief description of what kind of pond this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing big. It's nothing fancy.
No, not at all.
And like Mr. Ray just said, he caught an 8.5 pound bass. Now, for people that don't know what 8.5 pounds feels like,
it's really awesome.
I really can't
because
sum it up.
They really catch you by surprise, and they got such power in their tail. I mean, you really can't stop them at the beginning. I mean, you can't just reel these fish in.
Exactly.
You actually have to use some kind of expertise and skill in order to tire them out, so that they don't throw the hook. Number one, a big bass sometimes will throw the hook just as quick as a little one, and you got to keep their head down if you want to get them on shore and weigh them. But it's a lot of fun, and of course it's very, very relaxing for us.
Now, what is your best bait? The best bait, like if you had a choice in your tackle box, what would be the one that you'd use every time?
Well, it was that hog bait, really.
Really?
But, tonight I'm throwing this Excalibur. It's a crankbait right here, and it's a really, really top quality lure. I've caught big bass in this lake before with this type of crankbait.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter, actually, the time of the day. But evening is probably better, but I've caught them here right in the middle of the day, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, bright sunny days. The main thing is, to catch fish, you got to go fishing.
There you go.
Whenever you have time, you got to go do it.
Now, I'm going to emphasize on one thing, everybody. Fathers, even younger fathers, take your kids fishing. Get them out there, get them in the outdoors.
Yeah.
My father took me fishing when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and I picked it up like that. I started a guiding business, and I've been really productive in my fishing, and I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
just years of generations, it'll open doors for their kids and them kids that they have, And take a kid hunting. Hunting's great, People don't agree with hunting, which makes no sense. You don't eat the game, then they overpopulate, then cars hit them, and we don't need that. So,
Yeah, but like you said, I brought my young grandson, he's only about 7, 8 years old, into this pond last year, and he caught his very first bass, and it was a nice 3, 4 pound bass. I think it was at least 16, 17 inches, and that was the first time he ever went bass fishing, and he was lucky enough to catch a nice bass.
I can guarantee that kid will be hooked.
He's just like his grandpa. He talks about it all the time, and he's got lots of pictures of it, and he'll probably be hooked forever.
Hooked on fishing.
Kind of emphasize on the 2 and 3 pounders. These bass that we catch out of this pond here are not normal 2 and 3 pounders. These are large 2 and 3 pound bass.
Yes, and one of the reasons I've stocked it with bass that I catch in a secret place someplace else. I've been bringing them over here and stocking this place up. But it looks like they're reproducing pretty nice. Every once in a while, I do catch a smaller one.
That's real big.
So I'm happy to see that they are looking like they're reproducing.
And for our viewers at home, the three of us, we might catch bass and put them in here, but this pond behind us is not a stocked or well-maintained, kept pond at all whatsoever. Like Mr. Ray says, he goes to a secret spot that he knows, and he takes, some high-quality bass and throws them in here for spawning purposes.
But they spawn with the bass that are in here, and then they create the Colossa bass.
Basszilla.
Yes, and I've also been putting some small bluegills in here too.
So now the bass will even get bigger now.
It was just the other day I put 19 little bluegills in here and 2 small catfish.
See, it's all about management. You can't expect for your pond to manage itself. You have to give back to nature what you take. If you take a fish back, take a fish out, put 2 back. Help it out. Without help, it's just going to wither away.
So they can't really do it on their own.
Exactly. So, when you go fishing, clean up after yourself. If you're never drink on top of water. It's just not safe. It's like trying to drink on top of a water bed. It just doesn't work. You'll fall. And there's been hundreds and thousands of boating accidents. So be safe out there, okay, guys?
Okay, very good. And you want to tell the date, the day and time? You want to put that in there too?
Let me get the date here.
It's the 11th.
Today is Sunday, April 11th at 7.
Is it April already?
Yeah, that's right.
It's April 11th. And I caught that big bass, that 8 pound, 5 ounce bass at what time was it?
Well, it's 7:39 now.
It was about 10 minutes after 5, I think, wasn't it? Or 10 after 6? I think it was 10 after 6.
I guess so.
Well,
so we'll have to put that in the book.
Alrighty.
Hoppers TV, I'm Ant.
And I'm Joseph.
I'm Ray.
Thanks for watching.
Call me Ray.